Hey there, movie buffs. Welcome back to the channel, where we break down your favorite movies. Today, we're diving into the world of Lucky Bhaskar 2024. Lucky Bhaskar is a 2024 Indian Telugu language period crime drama film written and directed by Venki Atluri. It is produced by S. Nagavamsi and Sai Sujanya under Sithara Entertainments, Fortune for Cinema, and Shrikara Studios. The film stars Dulquer Salmaan in the titular role. In the film, a lower middle-class man begins engaging in financial scams after struggling to support his family while battling debt and humiliation. Lucky Bhaskar released worldwide on the 31st of October 2024, coinciding with Deepawali, to positive reviews from critics, emerging as the highest grosser of Dulquer. It grossed 111.15 crore at the box office. One morning in 1990 to Bombay, Bhaskar Kumar is suddenly taken by CBI officials to the Colaba branch of Magadha Bank for interrogation about his alleged embezzlement of its funds during his employment to conduct securities fraud. The real story is revealed through various flashbacks featuring Bhaskar breaking the fourth wall regularly to provide additional commentary. 3 years earlier, Bhaskar is a cashier in Magadha, one of the few remaining private banks in India following nationalization. On the side, he helps uneducated people write checks and banking forms for a fee. He lives with his wife Sumathi, who left her rich family to be with him and aspires to start a home food business. Their young son Karthik, and Prahalad, Bhaskar's father, a former chartered accountant, who was paralyzed and became voluntarily mute after being scammed into a bad business deal. Their finances are strained and Bhaskar owes many creditors money. One day, his biggest creditor takes his scooter and the promotion he had always hoped for is given to someone else. Humiliated and desperate, Bhaskar steals 2 lakh rupee from the bank's deposits and gives it to Anthony, a smuggler, to release illegally imported televisions at the port after his previous financiers backed out. Along with Bhaskar's friend Samba, a peon at the same bank, they successfully release the TVS and earn double the money, allowing them to replace the stolen cash and make a profit. More shipments come in over the next few months, enabling Bhaskar to pay off his debts and improve his family's lives. Anthony plans one last shipment before leaving the trade and joining his nephew in America, this time of 3 foreign cars, upping the stakes with a payment of 10 lakh. Bhaskar initially hesitates, but his son's happiness from their new lifestyle changes his mind. A raid on the original beer scuttles their initial plans, and they have to go to a dealer in Goa instead over the weekend. By masquerading as government cars and using fake politicians played by beggars and an exotic dancer, they evade government checkpoints and pull it off. Bhaskar manages to return the money again, but finds out that the managers in the bank have been arrested for their own fraudulent scheme, placing extra scrutiny. However, their removal paves the way for Bhaskar to get the promotion, increasing his salary. Samba continues in the smuggling business while Bhaskar stops. As assistant general manager, Bhaskar discovers inconsistencies in bank receipts for interbank loans to Qatari Bank, learning that businessman Harsham Mehra uses the money to manipulate the share market and paid off the bank to keep quiet. Initially prepared to blow the whistle, his son accidentally shows him how lucrative cooperation would be to achieve his family's dreams, and he makes a deal with Qatari Bank's broker, Suraj, to clear the receipts in exchange for a cut and stock tips. Using the stock gains and an unscrupulous Hawala agent, he is able to legitimize his income, first through a winning lottery ticket and afterwards by setting up Sumathi's home foods business. This scheme enriches Bhaskar, making his family rich, but also turning him into an arrogant, cold man, distancing him from Sumathi, who eventually destroys the business in anger. Prahalad breaks his silence and reveals he knew about the scheme, warning him of the perils of greed. Sumathi learns the business is a front by overhearing him, making her shun him completely. Bhaskar changes and wins her back after he becomes more humble. He further rethinks his life after bailing out Samba, who was caught and arrested, losing all his earnings. Bhaskar discovers that Harsha had forged bank letters from Qatari bank to get higher amounts, causing their general manager Hariharan to die of a heart attack in his office. This prompts Bhaskar to halt cooperation with Suraj, despite pressure from his superiors who wish to keep him as a customer, and report the fraud to the Reserve Bank of India. After the general manager threatens Bhaskar over his refusal to sign, he resigns. It turns out that the CBI officers are actually in the employ of the GM and chairman of Magadha, who took a larger share from Harsha Mehra to perpetuate the fraud, threatening to disrupt his family's peace. They coax him to sign off on the remaining transfers, using his bank account before an audit the next day. On that day, however, they learn that Bhaskar had previously closed his account, rendering the transfers invalid and triggering an investigation that collapses Mehra's empire and arrests the Magadha leadership. Meanwhile, Bhaskar and his family left the country, having previously bought a hotel in Boston to obtain an American investment visa with the help of Anthony and Prahalad's contacts, and continue living luxuriously. Lucky Bhaskar was a career milestone for Dulquer. In his first £1,009.4 million gross worldwide time. What did you think about the movie? Did Bhaskar make the right choice? Let me know in the comments below. That's it for today's movie breakdown. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome content. And hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep watching and keep dreaming.